Here are the latest updates on the Russia-Ukraine conflict, including significant advances, technological warfare, and more. Ukrainian forces have made significant advances into Russia's Kursk Oblast, moving up to 10 kilometers into Russian territory as of August 7th. Geolocated footage shows Ukrainian armored vehicles along the 38K030 route, indicating penetration of at least 2 Russian defensive lines. Reports confirm that Ukrainian forces have seized 45 square kilometers and captured 11 settlements, including Nikolaevo-Daryino, Darino, and Sverdlikovo. Additionally, Ukrainian forces have advanced northwest and southeast along the Sudzha-Korenovo highway and are fighting near the Sudzha checkpoint and gas distribution station. The Kremlin's response to Ukrainian advances in Kursk Oblast has been contradictory. Russian President Vladimir Putin described the Ukrainian operations as a large-scale provocation and held meetings with top officials to coordinate assistance. Despite claims of control over the situation, contradictory statements from Russian officials highlight the balance between downplaying the threat and preventing domestic discontent. The Russian Ministry of Defense edited its statements to avoid backlash, while Acting Head Alexey Smirnov stated that several thousand civilians have evacuated the area. Russian mill bloggers heavily criticized the Russian military command for failing to detect and prevent Ukrainian offensive operations into Kursk Oblast. They argued that the Russian military should have been aware of Ukrainian force accumulations in the area. Some mill bloggers blamed the inadequate response on unrealistic confidence in Russian defenses, assumptions about Ukrainian forces' fatigue, and false reports. One prominent mill blogger called for punishment of ineffective commanders, highlighting strategic miscalculations and nepotism within the Russian military. Ukrainian forces continue to adapt their drone capabilities, reportedly using a first-person view drone to down a Russian Mi-28 helicopter over Kursk Oblast. Footage shows a Ukrainian drone striking the helicopter's rear propeller. Although the helicopter landed safely, this incident marks a significant adaptation in Ukrainian drone warfare. Ukrainian forces are also improving their abilities to intercept longer-range Russian drones using first-person view drones. This technological race is crucial for Ukraine to offset Russia's material advantages. Ukraine's main military intelligence directorate, head Kirilo Budanov, assessed that Russian offensive potential will culminate within 1.5 to 2 months. Budanov noted that the Russian offensive has dragged on and emphasized that Ukrainian troops will remain proactive, continuing tactical counterattacks where most promising. This assessment aligns with observations that Russian forces are exhausting their current capabilities and may struggle to sustain their offensive efforts, particularly as they encounter more fortified urban areas. Head of the United Nations Human Rights Monitoring Mission in Ukraine, Danielle Bell, reported that 95% of Ukrainian prisoners of war in Russian detention have faced severe mistreatment. Recent reports include the brutal killing of a Ukrainian prisoner of war in a Russian detention center. These findings are consistent with long-standing assessments of Russia's systematic violations of international human rights and humanitarian law. The Russian Ministry of Defense claimed to have delivered over 700 robotic systems to forces in Ukraine since early 2024, with plans to deliver an additional 2,500 by the end of the year. These robotic systems include wheeled and tracked remote-controlled vehicles, reflecting Russia's efforts to introduce technological innovations to optimize systems for use in Ukraine. This adaptation aims to enhance combat effectiveness and support Russian forces in the ongoing conflict.